Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while. I want to talk today. I have been getting asked this a bit. How much does an engineer make? What is the cap that I can get as a salary? Uh, the entry level salary for an engineer depends on where you live, but it's usually between 50 and 60 for an entry level engineer. More expensive areas pay more because you spend more money. That's what you should be aiming for when you graduate. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is kind of like how your money keeps going up as an engineer and what is going to be your salary and how long will it take you to make $100,000 a year if you study engineering. So let's say that you graduated from high school, you went into college, you did like, I don't know, 4 years and a half or 4 years or 5 years, I don't know, of engineering. Then let's say you don't do a master's or anything and you just decide to go into work. So right off the bat, you should be making 50, low, 45, 55, I don't know. Something about that age, that should be your entry level. Now let's say that you have your EIT, that gives you a little more like leeway, like, oh, I mean 18. Now let's say you do your master's, that will give you a little more salary too. So you should be looking like, let's say that you're an EIT entry level, you should be making around the same, like 55. That should be around your 55, 60. Now experience is very important in engineering because a lot of things of what you learn in school, they are not really that useful in the real world, especially depending on what field you do. But let's say, for example, if you have, let's say you have a master's degree, you have your EIT certification, and you have 2 years of experience, you should be making around like 70. That should be around your salary. So basically that takes a total of like, let's say 5 years of college, plus 2 years of your master's degree, plus 2 years of experience, so 9 years. Let's say you got into college when you were 18, so like around 25 or something like that, 27, you'd be making around 75,000 a year. Now let's say you get your PE. Usually your PE you need to be working 4 years. Let's say you get your PE, you have your master's degree, and I don't know, you have other certification like LEED certification, Wingstone, whatever. Based on experience, based on the company, you could already be making 100,000 a year if you are a PE. The entry level salary or the average salary for a PE is supposed to be 99, like 100,000. That depends, like if you are new PE, your salary won't change that much, but you should be making around 75, 80. And like 1 or 2 more years of experience, you should be making like around 100,000. So that means that around your age, like let's say 30, you should be making around 100,000 if everything goes right and you play your cards correctly, maybe even lower. And after that, it just goes up. You can be making 120, 110, something like that. That is if you're an employee. But that's about right. I mean, that's a pretty good number if you ask me about it. Like, you can be below 30 years and making 100,000 a year. It's very rare for other careers and degrees to give you that, besides STEM. So engineering is a pretty good place to start for salary, but you also need to check if it's a very seeked out engineering. Like for example, nuclear engineering, I mean, it's very important, but you don't have a lot of job openings for that every year. Like civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical, all of those, there's always going to be work for that. Construction. So you should look into that before choosing a degree, but that's what you should expect if you focus and you really play your cards right. And like, let's say you put your own company, you can probably be making like maybe $1 million a year if you have your own company and it goes well. It's not really hard to become a millionaire if you're an engineer. You just need to play your cards right, save money correctly, and just don't focus only on engineering. Also invest, think about doing your own company or business and stuff like that. But yeah, about 8-9 years to make 100,000, including your time. No, after graduation probably.